Welcome in, everybody, to Monday's edition of Daily Bread, coming at you live right at 12:30 on the East Coast. You're starting your week off right by tapping in to the number one spot to get everything you need to know about today's MLB plays, and then we got you covered in every other sport out there. But these next 2 weeks, it's MLB and MLS only, so we ain't struggling. You're coming to the right spot to make sure you're cashing day in and day out and making sure that bookie pays you via Cash App or Venmo to start off your day. As usual, we're live on Twitter at Daily Bread Media. Give us that like and retweet and follow there if you already aren't. And then hop over to YouTube if you want to be featured in the show. We love that you comment on Twitter, but we can't feature you, unfortunately. The show is powered and sponsored by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. The summer special is live. Be sure to be tapping in for that because it'll run you right till the start of the NFL season. Sosa, great day, great weekend for the show. So everyone's definitely positive after that. But how you doing today? 9 games. Whew.
I mean, yesterday, Saturday, great days for the show. So glad we went with the first 5 in the Houston game. Jesus Christ. What a crazy comeback. Thankfully, my Dodgers were able to skate off a win, so I didn't have to deal with a bunch of fucking trolls in my mentions because it started with this is the Dodger team you think is better than the Yankees? And then it's like they kind of disappeared when Kenley Jensen fucked it off at the end, you know?
Yep.
How that one goes.
That was a big dub yesterday as well to help the Phils out in the wild card and the NL East standings.
Absolutely. We just want to continue building on what it is. Obviously, we got Andy pumping out those Wimbledon plays coming up.
You owe me lunch again, so that's 2 lunches now. Jesus. Series ended yesterday.
Now you're almost tied up with 3. The 3 that you owe me.
Oh no, I paid you the first one. Now we're completely squared off even.
Okay, fair enough. My bad. But yeah, man, like I said, for me. I'm just here. We're just here to make sure that we continue to serve the people and continue to win. If you guys want the really, the cold, hard top picks, you know where to get them. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm over here checking out this Kyrie situation. I know it was, I've stated that it's financially irresponsible for him to leave to opt out. But the more and more I think about it is that there are at least 4 or 5 NBA teams that would happily take Kyrie Irving on based on his entertainment value and the fact that he'll sell tickets. That is something that goes, I guess, a bit unseen in sports because we're so used to like their performance on the court and making it about their performance on the court. But listen, Kyrie is just a special individual. He's going to get people to show up to the games. He has a cult following behind him. There are people that love his game, win or lose. I'm one of them. I just think, again, if he were to opt out, that it wouldn't be smart. The sign and trade situation, that's a little different, but then you have to find a team that actually has the assets to give up to take him in as a max deal. Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to take a deal that's inferior to what he's being paid already. That would be fucking dumb, right? That would be really fucking dumb. But it is what it is. You just gotta keep monitoring it and really just see if he's hell bent on really getting out of Brooklyn.
Yes, sir. And coming forward on the shows today, we're going to keep it quick, but we'll start adding in the banter, the stuff that people love at the end of the shows. We'll talk the NFL, we'll talk the NBA, everything to get us there, to get through till the start of college football season and NFL. JD has extra dough with JD on our channel. Drop the teams to be make or break years with South Florida, Penn State, and Louisville. So be sure to be checking that out if you want to be doing some quick deep dives on the team. 16-minute episode covers the 3 teams, all you need to know on why this is a big year for them. That might be just your problem. We have a bunch of people that get the notification, so check out what you got going on your phone or your laptop. And if my voice is shot, it's from yelling at the Union game last night.
Did you get the win?
Yeah, first time ever an athletic trainer's gotten a red card in a soccer match too. It was everything went on. 96-minute winner in stoppage. It was everything you love in a footy match.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. But let's get into today's MLB plays. Be sure to keep firing off those comments, like, and subscribe. And definitely, if you drop a winner, screen cap it, tweet it at us at Daily Bread Media. You always get that retweet if you drop the wins here. It's us together to win that cash.
for the free.
We did parlay yesterday.
We did. You could have easily just parlayed his plays and we'd have won. You'd have won.
He parlayed pick from each of ours, both of our teams too. Might
Hey,
got lucky on that one, but it is what it is.
Don't worry, never a doubt with the Dodgers. Never a doubt with the Dodgers, bro. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what this guy over here is talking about. No idea. No idea what you're talking about. That was easy money. We knew Kenley Jansen would fuck it off. Everyone did.
But where are we starting today?
Today, I only have 2 plays that I really, really love. The first one is going to be in the late game, and I am rocking with the Baltimore Orioles first 5 money line plus 122. I like the value. Seattle's going to be down some guys after the yesterday's melee. Obviously, guys are about to get suspended. They'll probably all appeal them, but they also are missing a ton of players right now. Same goes for the other team they were playing yesterday. Yesterday was just a mark of frustration for both teams. They were just so supremely frustrated, and you saw it come down to what it did. I am on the Baltimore Orioles first 5 money line at plus 122. I think the number shifts even more because everyone believes that Kirby will just come out here and cook them. I am fading Kirby today, and I believe that Wells will be able to get you 5 innings somewhat clean. I do expect for Baltimore to put up runs, so I expect them to put up some runs today.
In that game, the only thing I was targeting was the potential under here in this spot. That would have been an under 7.5. It's set low for a reason. And one of the surprising things so far this season is when the O's, when they're underdogs of 125 to 175, the under is 10-3-1 so far this season. So that's where really don't want to be putting my hard-earned cash behind Tyler Wells on the road here. 4.25 ERA, and then Kirby, he seems to have struggled more at home than anything else, but that's where I like the play of backing the dogs on the road.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just a play based on bodies available and just how poor like Seattle's missing players. They just are, and that's it. I also have a player prop play today. It comes in the Chicago White Sox Los Angeles Angels game, and what we're going to do, right, is we're going to split a unit between Luis Robert and Tim Anderson to get a stolen base. Tim's at plus 290. Luis Robert is at plus 375. The last time Noah Syndergaard was on the mound, the Kansas City Royals stole 4 bases. Every single runner that has ran on Syndergaard this year has gotten a stolen base. They have not converted a single pickoff attempt, nor has the catcher gotten the guy on second or third at any point. We're going to split a unit between Robert and Tim Anderson to get on base and steal us at least one. Yesterday, to get a stolen base, the last game Tim Anderson played to steal a base, his odds were at plus 650. Today's at plus 290. The last time that Luis Robert played, his odds were at plus 480. Today is at plus 375. When you see that level of change in that particular number, you kind of have to monitor it, because for it to go down that much, it's kind of crazy. But again, all the metrics support it. One of those guys should get a stolen base. Obviously, last time he was on the mound, we split a unit between Merrifield and Bobby Witt Jr., and Whit Merrifield got a stolen base in the 8th inning after 3 of his teammates had already gotten one. So
that's what you come to Daily Bread for, because you're the one who started the stolen base props trend last season. It ain't DGen shit when he ain't firing on it every single day. You pick your spots because the leader, ends up with 40, and then the guy 6 behind him has maybe 20 max. So that's kind of where you have to take your spots. That's where you're getting the nice plus money prices there.
The age of analytics too. Teams no longer play small ball. They're not out here playing small ball. It's home runs, lots of strikeouts. Teams are so obsessed with exit velo and all that other bullshit. When you get a pitcher that just has a slow delivery to home plate, it's still baseball, right? It's still baseball.
All right, let's talk about the Dodgers here because this is a tough travel spot for them. Late game in Atlanta on Sunday Night Baseball into at Colorado, 11.5 total. I saw someone asking about that in the comments earlier today, asking our thoughts on that. I mean, the pitchers for the Dodgers, they weren't planning on, I forget who, the guy's last name that starts with a G that was throwing.
Gonsolin last night?
No, the reliever, because it was like the third straight day that he pitched in a row, and they literally said he wasn't going to be coming out of the pen, but that's how taxed they were getting to that extra inning game. Total seems like it could be high here, and for a reason, it also seems like a potential hungry dog spot because the Dodgers usually drop one in Colorado. But Sosa, what are you thinking here?
I mean, it's usually fading the team that loses on Sunday night.
But they won.
Well, I mean, sorry, that loses usually helps, but like again, for everything that you just mentioned, it's a tough travel spot going to Colorado. We do own this team though. We perform well offensively, win or lose. I would not be scared to take the over, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm probably going to bet bet them live at some point because I'm sure you'll be able to get a better line on them. But I would not be afraid to bet on the Dodgers, travel or not. They're a superior team to Colorado, and Colorado's not been good either home or away. So
yeah, that's where the Colorado at the run line +1.5 at +115. Maybe you target it in the first half potentially here. It's one of the hungry dogs that was calling me. Think we got to stay off it. Tyler Anderson, he's got to have one of his starts like he had against the A's in the last two where he went 8 1/3 innings, because if he can get a nice long start, then that hungry dog is going to die quickly because Chad Kuhl has been getting smacked around in his last 3 starts with a 6.91 ERA, giving up 11 earned runs in 14 1/3 inning.
Yeah, he's ass.
Cool. Yeah, that's kind of where I really want to be going to that hungry dog, but we'll stay off it. What other looks do you have here? Because, let's get into the Minnesota versus Cleveland game here because I want to get into this because the pitching coach for Minnesota just accepted the job, double the salary to be the pitching coach at LSU. So he's leaving Minnesota mid-season. Any impact on that, or what are your thoughts on this game? Any way you want to take it there?
Again, I haven't really given any analysis to this. I mean, the best bet is to DM Spin Doctor because not only does he know baseball, he's from Minnesota. So he could probably give you better insight on how that's going to impact Minnesota's pitching staff, which hasn't been stellar to begin with. So I don't understand. I don't understand it. I just don't have enough knowledge on the guy to really give like some level of like discernment to anyone. I think that I honestly don't know. I just know he got the job at LSU, and for him to be leaving to go to a college team, it's like, why? He
got double the salary.
Right. But again, like I
think he was making like 300 grand and now he's making close to $1 million to get that. So that's kind of where when you get that type of bump.
Yeah, take the money. Absolutely. Listen, the Yankees game, I kind of want to go Oakland +1.5 first 5. I kind of do. I mean, if you +1.5 first 5 at -120, like that's for the first 5. Like obviously the bookmakers are saying that the Yankees are just going to come out here and beat the fuck out of them, which I would not be surprised because it's Oakland. So I'm tempted to be on the other side at least early in the game. But I'm staying away. I'm not giving that out officially. I'm not going to bet against the Yankees.
The only thing I was going to rock with before you moved on is the Twins money line at -115 or -120, depending on your book. Guardians, I was expecting them to show a little bit more of a life, but when the team's on a 3-game skid like they are, it's a back-to-back spot with these pitchers since the last starts they both made against the same team, so you can maybe potentially rock with the over there. Sosa, but our man Stick hasn't been looking too stellar so far. I don't like backing Sony, but Twins -120 money line.
That's what it is, man.
But to say the only one we didn't talk about is Pittsburgh at Washington because who the hell cares? And then the other one, Boston at Toronto. It's probably the better one, but Boston showing some signs of life because Verdugo's starting to hit again.
Boston is not just showing signs of life. They're 18-4 in their last 22 games. They've been fucking great. It's just that the Yankees have been so much better than everyone in the division that we didn't even realize that they ran off this many wins in a month. That's a bit of an understatement. Boston has been
And
really
so the number that they're at today then, plus 161.
Again, I don't know how they're pricing this. Gausman's been good. He hasn't been great. He's been knocked around a couple of times. It's just, I guess this has to do with the uncertainty of Seabold and just the expectation of Toronto's lineup kind of banging him up. Both teams are in an interesting position considering that they both need to beat each other to stay in the wild card hunt and be a wild card team. It's looking like Toronto and Boston right now should have those two. I believe they're 1 and 2 in the wild card, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean that's really it. It's like it's a big series for finding your footing in the division and the wild card. I mean these games are very, very important because both teams come out motivated, considering that they need to either make up or would like to get ahead of the other team games wise. So that would,
and it could be a bullpen day for the Red Sox as well. First start of the season. I think he's made one start in his career beforehand, and he only made 3 innings in that start. And then still with the games in Toronto, you have to monitor the lineups because some players still can't travel to play there.
yes, sir.
But other than that, I'm keeping it simple. 9 MLB games today. Just going to make it one play. Sosa got you covered with the stolen base props and a few other plays than that. Don't go crazy on this Monday. Go outside, do whatever the hell you want to do. Enjoy time with the friends and family on days like today.
Yes, sir.
Any thoughts on the hot dogs yet, Sosa?
Pause. No. I do.
We're a week away. Week away.
Oh, man. I mean, Joey Chestnut's going to win, man. I think we're going to probably go with the over. It's looking like
I don't know. You were grilling yesterday. That humidity. It's not easy to take down the dogs yesterday in that humidity. That's where we got to wait till game day to see what the humidity's like.
I mean, I cooked them. I didn't actually have any of them, but that's fair. That's
you don't want to be eating when you're sweaty already like that?
No, I don't. I do not. No.
See? Competitive eating capping, not that difficult. Until tomorrow, we'll be with you live for Sunday morning quarterbacks at night, and then with Daily Bread during the day. We out.
Congratulations to the college